Oh yeah, there's a cat.
Oh.
It's time for early morning chores, y'all.
Where's the ginger cat now?
Ginger cat is free. Let's put some grit in there too.
Yeah, we didn't put any grit in there.
Don't believe it rained.
Okay.
Let's go make sure the Bielefelders are awake.
You can't drag it.
Good character building work right there. Carrying something that's too heavy for you. Come on, Thane. That's Mystery, the mystery chick from Murray McMurray. She wants to remain an enigma.
They're waiting for their food.
So one of the reasons that we are doing this, and it's why we are calling our farm Sojourn Farms, us to do it this way. There'd be a lot of different ways of doing it. I was reading last night in the Way of Kings. We are not creatures of achievements, but of methods. And it's kind of like, you know, life is not about the destination, but it's about the journey and how you get there. You know, everybody can arrive at that far destination, but what really matters is how did you get there? What was the substance of your journey in there? So that's why we're doing this. It's not the easiest, but through a little hardship, through a little struggle, rather than just going into something more commercialized and doing this ourselves, yeah, it's a lot more of a struggle and it requires more discipline and it requires a lot more work, but it's good work. It's something of substance to fill your life in between then where we want to get and now where we are. This is the thing that makes for interesting stories. So if you want a story-filled life, a life filled with interesting stories, don't coast, but make something of your life. Make it what you want it to be right now. You know, you can't get to where you want to go today. If it's a worthwhile goal, you're not going to achieve it in a day. But what I've found is that choosing the comfortable path, it's never worth it in the long run. Choose comfort and you're choosing a slow death. Prefer pain. It's unfortunate that you don't have to do this. Build character. It'll take you probably 2 days, but once you got done with it, just think of the accomplishment. Oh, those chicks are excited. Look at them go. They feel bigger?
They look and feel kind of bigger. Their wings are definitely bigger. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably about twice the size. No, they're probably more than twice the size they were when we got them.
We can take this.
They're probably 2.5, 3 times the size that they were when we got them.
Oh wait, they're both filled.
Since we put the brooder out in 3-stall garage, where it's not as sealed up, and cats can get in here, and since it's not climate controlled, we have to leave the doors open during the day so these guys don't get up to 120 degrees in here with the sun beating down on the metal siding and roof. What I've done is I've put this hardware cloth over. I just cut 2 squares basically, laid it over top of 1/2 of this, and then I've got these straps. So I put a block of wood on the other side of this 1/4-inch OSB, and I ran a couple screws through it into the block, and then this eye screw I just put there because I didn't have anything else for a strap to pull down the hardware cloth on, so that this stays over top and it makes it a lot more difficult for at least a cat. I don't think a cat could get in here. So this is the only way a cat would be able to get through here, is if they wanted to squeeze through there, but they're gonna get cut up on the hardware cloth a little bit. And these hold it so that, you know, unless it was a creature with hands, like a raccoon who gets up here, but I think the raccoon would just fall through anyway. So it's not impervious to predator infiltration. But then the other thing too is if they do get in here, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to get out because these are still holding this down. That's still being held in the center. We would probably find the predator in here. So They'd probably exterminate our entire flock of big red broilers, but we'd at least be able to get revenge and take it out so it couldn't do it again. Oh! Quail are talking. Did we feed the quail yet?
Nope.